What's going on YouTube? Dave back again, and today I want to talk to you guys about the trucks on the Wowgo 2S and something that you need to keep track of when you end up receiving it. Now, the key that comes with the skate tool, this Allen wrench is a number 4, I believe, and it does not fit the Allen heads that are on the board themselves. You actually need a number 3. One of the things you need to keep track of and definitely tighten down when you receive it is look how loose this is. Now, this is actually backed out since I got it, but it was actually more loose than this when I ended up receiving it. So definitely make sure that your screws are snugged down. And it's really simple. You just stick the Allen key into this side, use your key tool, the small end on here, and you just snug it down. Now, this does have a rubber plate that's between the base plate and the board itself, and that is to help eliminate vibrations. And I believe it's a 1/4 inch, I think. It seems too thick to be an 1/8 inch. But what we're going to do is we're going to end up tearing off this truck and base plate, and we're going to end up putting on a set of Paris V2s with new bushings to replace this. 1, they're lighter. 2, it's going to give it a lot more mobility. And 3, these bushings that are in here are kind of crappy. So without further ado, I'm going to end up swapping everything. When we come back to it, you'll end up seeing what it looks like with the new plates on there. Now, for the motor end of this, what we're going to end up having to do is we have to keep this truck part here, but we can switch out the base plate with a Paris V2 base, which I have right here. Again, that's going to be 1, lighter, and then 2, it's going to give it more mobility. And then changing out these bushings is going to give it more flexibility as well. Now, doing some research, I ended up finding out that you have to unbolt the base plate from the board and then remove the truck off of here with the cables that go for the motors. Unless you're removing the motors themselves, it's just too difficult. So we're going to end up doing that real quick. I'm going to swap out both of them, and when I come back, you'll get to see what it looks like. All right, everybody, so here we are back again. It took me maybe 15, maybe 20 minutes, and that was with cleaning everything to get these on. These feel much more responsive. I know I am going to have to play around with the skate tool and adjust these bearing or adjust these bushings on the front and the back to get it to where it's comfortable for me for right now. And then as I get more comfortable, they'll probably get loosened up so I can do tighter curves and carving. But I just wanted to show you guys the process. Now, one of the things I did notice with these wheels and on the back wheels is, I don't know if it's how they're cast, but these urethane wheels, they have a little wobble to them. It is not bad, and you only notice it really doing this with them, and on the back wheels you get a little shake in there. I can't say that I've actually noticed it while riding, but it's something to keep in mind. I like they use these Zealous bearings in here. They upgraded to those from the others. I haven't had any issue. Nice free running. These are supposed to be waterproof bearings. Luckily, from our spinner expedition that we ended up doing last year, I know how to maintain and keep those in good condition, and I've got plenty of grease to be able to lube up these. Though I am kind of curious what would end up happening if we put in an adapter into these and ran 188s instead of the 608 bearings that come into these. Links will be down in the description to be able to both check out this board on wowgo.com, and then also these trucks, which I ended up picking up on Amazon. They were same-day delivery. These, of course, are the Paris Truck Company V2s. They had some Savants, and I'm like, oh, that's way over. If I was doing regular longboard and actually doing some racing and stuff, maybe, because those are what, like $150. These are $25 per truck. The downside is one of the hangers doesn't get used because I have to put the original hanger from the board, because it has the motors and everything on it here. But other than that, everything seems to be good. I use the same rubber risers that were in here for the vibration. I don't really feel a need that I need to put, though I might put a 1/4, maybe a 1/2 inch riser in, just because I get scrapes on the ESC going over some speed bumps where I live. But it's not bad. It's scraped off a little bit of the paint. As long as I don't go crazy, I don't foresee anything too horrible happening with that. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys all enjoyed, And I'm going to go take this out back and ride it around a little bit, fine tune it, tighten up, loosen up as I need to. And then later on, probably this week, I will do a video in the daylight so you guys can see how the performance is with these new trucks. I will see you guys all in the next video. As usual, YouTube, peace out.